Live from Bethesda, Maryland, where the winters are hard and the cookies are soft. This is the Robert Dyer Channel Christmas Countdown 2021. And now, here's the man demanding McDonald's release all documents about the demise of the eggnog shake, Robert Dyer. Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer Channel Christmas Countdown, where, as you know, Coca-Cola is one of the official drinks of Christmas. If you've ever seen the polar bear or Santa Claus advertisements over the years in print or television. And here's another Coca-Cola product that you might enjoy in the holidays this year, or at least we're going to find out if you'll enjoy it. And that is Coca-Cola with coffee. And this is the regular coffee flavor, dark blend coffee. And they also have a vanilla, which I'm also excited about trying. But I think it's best to start with the standard version for flavor testing purposes. And this says, great Coca-Cola taste blended with rich, luxurious coffee. And according to the back of the can, the coffee comes from Brazil, which I think is a good thing. I love Brazil, and I have a list of places that I would like to travel in the world, and Brasilia is probably the top of the list in terms of cities I'm interested to see from the air and the ground. Probably the most interesting and exciting planned city. I'm very excited to see the works of Oscar Niemeyer, my favorite architect. Have ever been there, or you have a chance to see pictures of it, I think you'll see what I'm talking about, and you'll probably want to visit yourself. I don't know if anybody's watching right now from Brazil, but you can post in the comments below. Let's take a closer look at the packaging here. You see they have the brown color and label dark blend for this version. You have this wavy sort of it suggests a texture, but it's just a flat surface. You have the famous Coca-Cola logo with coffee. Here you have the apparently Brazilian coffee beans. So let's go ahead and open this can. I have it chilled to the ideal temperature. There she blows. Whoa. Well, the aroma mostly smells like Coca-Cola to me. The coffee aroma is a bit subdued. So now let's try to pour this out into the finest bachelor's glassware and see what we got here. So one of the first things I was interested to see is what will the color and the viscosity be. Well, a little over a centimeter of foam there. See if you can hear. I don't know if it's audible, but it does seem to have a decent amount of carbonation in it. Seeing much difference from regular Coca-Cola. Oh, now when it's in the cup, I can really smell the coffee now. It just smells like a wonderful pot of coffee, or the coffee machine in the motel lobby. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Now I forgot to add that it says on the can that the coffee is powdered. That first taste is, the coffee is fairly strong in the flavor. But it's still got a sweet taste. It's not bitter like coffee. Sort of like coffee ice cream. You're getting the coffee flavor, but not so much of the bitterness. Not much noticeable about the texture of the drink. Doesn't seem quite as fizzy as regular Coca-Cola, but still plenty of carbonation. Probably a little less sweet than your average Coca-Cola, but not much. Like I said, it's definitely still a sweet soda, and you're not getting overloaded with a black coffee bitterness.
Bob, playing Streets of Rage
down here on your Sega Master System reminds me of some old Christmas memories growing up in the South Bronx. Of course, I would get a slice of pizza from Louie and Ernie's with the special mushrooms. I used to like to pretend that the subway was the Polar Express, except the conductor was Bernard Getz, and Santa Claus was only wearing boxer shorts, and his sack was a Glad trash bag. Somewhere in the subway tunnels, I fell asleep. When I awoke, I was out in Rockaway Beach, and Santa Claus was getting off the train. He went down the steps where a man dressed as Santa Claus was collecting money for charity. Santa Claus punched him. And took his Santa outfit and started putting it on. He said to me, "Son, it seems like you're far from home out here. You're not going to get back unless you believe in Santa Claus." He ripped a bell off of the costume and handed it to me. I put it up to my ear and listened. Santa Claus said, "I've got a brand new Sega Master System for you in my sack, but only if you run home now, before the sun comes up, or you won't get it. Now get out of here. Run, sonny." I started running on the Rockaway Freeway under the subway trestle, faster and faster. Suddenly, my troop sneakers, sparks started coming off of them. I was moving like the Flash. Everything was a blur. I couldn't even tell where I was going. The closer I got to Fort Apache, the Bronx, the brighter the lights in the sky got. When I finally made it into the elevator of my building, I got up to my apartment and quickly leapt into my bed. When I awoke the next morning, the sun was just beginning to rise over the city. I went to the Christmas tree, and there was no Sega Master System. Instead, there was an Atari 2600 with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes, Porky's, and Shark Attack. I had struck the mother lode of video games. What a Christmas it was. And as I looked out the window over the city, I heard Santa's voice echoing off the high rises all around. "Merry Christmas to all, and give me your wallet." Well, I have to say that this product is pretty much delivering exactly what it promised. And I think when they said rich and luxurious coffee, they actually weren't hyping it up too much, because it was a really good coffee taste. I'm not entirely surprised because the coffee being from Brazil, probably the best orange juice I ever had was in a bottle that it was an American orange juice. I think it was Minute Maid. I can't remember the brand. I know it wasn't Tropicana, but it said on the bottle that the orange juice was from Brazil and it was the best orange juice I ever had. I think that was a wise choice to use that coffee in this drink. It does really have even though it uses the high fructose corn syrup rather than sugar, and it has to be noted that that's a decision they made because that's definitely not something trendy right now, and they still actively decided that we're not going to use real sugar as the main sweetener. Something about it's a little more upscale than the standard soda, but still plenty of Coca-Cola flavor and a great coffee flavor. So I think if you like coffee and Coke, then there's no way you're going to be disappointed by this drink. Some nice packaging, and I will say also that the caffeine that's in this can, while you would think where coffee and Coca-Cola are being put together, is actually less than in a 20-ounce bottle of Mountain Dew. So it's not exactly one of those drinks that you're going to have a heart attack warning on the can, and personally I like that. I don't like energy drinks that warn you you might die before you finish the can, so I don't know what kind of marketing idea that is, but in any case, this is not something to worry about your health. In fact, it probably will improve your health. I'm going to go ahead and say that as a Christmas season breakfast drink, the energy you need perhaps to return gifts, exchange, whatever you gotta do after Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 5 out of 5 stars. Another quality product from Coca-Cola that I would highly recommend. Hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time tomorrow on this Christmas countdown. And I can assure you that whenever a video doesn't appear every single day during the countdown, that I am as disappointed as you are, and it is most definitely not a decision made by me. Bye everybody.